great morning. So, State of the Union address last night. Of course, Marjorie Taylor Greene has got to be out there and have the attention on her and sit there and scream and be as stupid as she usually is. And Johnson was back there looking pained. Yeah. And Trump is going off the rails with it. And SCOTUS, Biden addressed SCOTUS. SCOTUS doesn't give a rat's ass. They've got a lifetime appointment. Okay, so they don't really care. But that, there should be a way to change that. They need to get a full Democratic House, Senate, and presidency, and then make some changes to SCOTUS. I don't understand how SCOTUS can be in the pockets of all these rich billionaires and millionaires and get vacations and get, all of these things. Okay. And they just give you one finger salute. Like Thomas, his wife is involved in the January 6th insurrection. He just gives you one finger salute. What are you going to do about it? I've got a lifetime appointment. Okay? So there are things that need to be changed. Now, Biden did a great speech. Okay? He really did a great speech. But we had some of the MAGA crowd there, like one guy. Congressman comes in wearing the Trump, the mugshot shirt. Yeah, he actually came and wore that to the State of the Union. Wow. Now, a lot of the Republicans were really looking pained through that speech, because Biden did a great job. Biden makes sense, cognitive, talks about what the plans are, what we need to do as a country, etc. And all Trump does out there is whine and cry and bitch and moan, try to stir up hatred, try to get people where they're, the things that they're feeling failed about is what he trades on. Okay? So, let's see, I don't know what to even ask with this. Let's see, will Biden's speech make an impact? Will it make an impact? Now, a lot of the MAGA crowd, etc., they're not going to watch his speech, but let's see, will his speech make an impact? The overarching thing, with friends, with those that are in alignment with it, with the Democrats. Okay, it will make an impact, is what it looks like. Short term, okay, what's crossing it is, the people he's talking to. The foundation is the message. Underneath of it all is the deeper things, the deeper knowledge, the deeper stuff that's happening. In the past, we have 45. The narcissist, the wannabe president that needs training wheels, okay? He is so bad now. He is really cognitive decline going downhill. what's going on now, it's kind of a jungle out there. He's having to deal with these darker elements, the difficult times with it. Above it, we have things being cut when it comes to the Friends of 45's governmental stuff. So this is, going into it, he needs to be able to cut the Republican drama, is what it's coming down to. The MAGA people, okay? The MAGA people that are looking towards 45 and trying to make cuts to everything that Biden does. Like he talked about the border, what we need to do, etc. And they want to cut it. And he just put it out directly to their face. Got the best border plan and you guys cut it. Okay? So what's going on now? The challenge is to wake them up. Okay? Yeah, that word they hate, woke. The woke agenda that cares about people. That's the challenge. The outcome is control. Being able to control, to wake them out of their stupor. It's about, above it, the life path and anchoring in when we see the fly in the ointment. Okay, so let's break this down for the what underneath of it all, the health of the country. So we have the Friends, we have the Democrats. Okay, underneath of it all, it's about the fly in the ointment when it comes to government, the deeper knowledge about the fly in the ointment when it comes to government. So that would be who? The MAGA crowd, the uber right, the white nationalists, all of that drama. We need to really understand what they are and what's happening. Okay, so the foundation, the center of it, is the message that needs to be the friendship anchored in. So we really need to anchor this in to Democrats, to independents, to people that are not MAGA, basically, okay, to real conservatives. Because above it, we've got a short term of luck to cut that life path, the path that they have been on. What's going on now? We've got the jungle drama and the challenges to wake them up. In the past, we had Trump. The outcome is we need to control. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull the tarot as well and see what it says. We need to get rid of basically what it's saying. The Magatonians, the white nationalists, those that are, attempting to railroad the country. We need to make changes when it comes to SCOTUS and their ability to just have a lifetime appointment and give people the finger and say, we don't care. What are you going to do? We have nobody making rules over us. We make our own rules. Okay, we make our own rules. So what? We're in the pocket of them. So what? You don't actually expect us to be fair, do you? We're up for the highest bidder. So let's see what we have. Yeah. Above it all, okay, we want to get to calmer waters. We want to get to a better place. Okay? It's about getting to a better place. And I think part of that is going to take making some changes to SCOTUS, etc. Because they are so toxic. Yeah, Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. You need to get smart. Things are shifting. Things are shifting. We need to pay attention. We have choices, okay? The choices are ours to make. And we need to get smart. It says, you know, let me get these cards real quick. We need to trust our talents. We need to get our most talented people out there. If we want to get out of this maelstrom and get to calmer waters, a better place, there are changes definitely that we have to make. And we have to make wise choices, okay? So, above it, you know, economy, etc., the good life, what's crossing it is what we're sharing in order to get to a better place, because the foundation is we don't like what's coming. The foundation, seeds were planted, we don't like the harvest, and underneath of it all, we need to look at the history of how this happened, how this got put into place. So going into it, we have new action. We need to look at new action, what's going on now. We need to get to some balance. We need to get to some sort of tempering of these, especially SCOTUS and what's going on there. Because why? They're on the take. And if we want to have something new, we need to band together and look at our way forward. What is our next action? Make our plans for our next actions. The challenge is Justice Department. Again, like I said, SCOTUS. And they're railroading the justice system, really. The outcome is argument, struggling with this. Okay? This is something that's going to take struggle. Why? Because above it, they're manipulating. They've been doing a manipulation. Underneath of it, we need to put out the message about what the nightmare scenario of how toxic they are. So I think this is really kind of saying it like it is. If we want to get to calmer waters with this issues, we need to share, we need to get smart about it, and you know, use our talents in changing times. We need to make changes, okay? We need to make good choices. It's up to us. We need to make the choices. Underneath of it all, we look at the history before we make our next move, because we are in a nightmare scenario with this. People are sleepless at nights thinking about this Roe versus Wade, etc., and the stuff that they have done and still plan to do. Okay, the foundation, we don't like the harvest, so we need to put this message out and come together. Above it, we look at how they have lined their pockets, SCOTUS, okay, and manipulated the justice system. Okay, going into it now, we need to temper, and the challenge is the justice. SCOTUS. We need to find a way to temper them. So in the past, or going into it, we have to have a new action, and the outcome is we are in for a fight. Okay? We're in for a fight. But it's something that we have to do. We have to get a handle on it when it comes to SCOTUS that's out of control. You know, just like what they're doing for 45 now. They're supposed to not be political. But what they're doing, what they're putting in place now is another delay tactic for Trump. Okay? That should carry consequences because SCOTUS is supposed to be beyond the political drama. But they are absolutely showing 100% that they are in the court of 45 to some degree. Now, they can't 100% give him carte blanche to do whatever he wants to do, but they're going to aid him as much as they can by slowing stuff down, slowing it down, you know. So yeah, while Biden's speech was fabulous, and the people that heard it, that loved it, are of course Democrats, and while the Republicans were looking pained behind there, I mean, it looked like Mike Johnson was back there and he had ptomaine poisoning or something. He was looking a bit ill around the gills. But in order to make changes, we need to come together and we really need to vote them out of office. 100%. We need to get rid of the MAGA, you know, and the white nationalist drama. We need to get into SCOTUS, those that are not political, not being paid off by the wealthy, okay? Not allowing them to sit there and give a one-finger salute to America and say, we don't care, we've got a lifetime appointment. Nothing you can do, okay? Sit there and look smug, okay? So changes need to be made. And we've just seen the dark underbelly of what's going on. And we now are gearing up to know that we have to make these changes. So kudos to Biden. Great speech. And but we need to do more than hear a great speech. We need to move forward. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.